Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be starting this timed event right here. There's only 1 day and 5 hours left on it. It says, Energy Amplifier Lemma. You and Paimon encounter the Academia's researcher Hosseini once again, this time in Fontaine. He seems to have brought an all-new Energy Amplifier with him. So let's look at the event details. It is actually right in front of me. These will be shown in the little domain that we're going to. So let's go ahead and talk to Hosseini. Hello. You know what? I think I'll just figure this stuff out kind of as I go along. Most of it goes right over my head. When it comes to stuff like that specifically, until I actually do it. Anyways, is that you, Aether Paimon? Haha, wonderful. Excellent timing. I was just about to head to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission. Well, a commission coming right to us. Guess we're eating good tonight, Aether. Paimon. That's right. As famed adventurers, we've got some standards when it comes to our fees. Don't you worry about that. As long as you manage the various experimental modules as you did before, you'll be well compensated. I guarantee it. But before? Wait, have we met? Have you forgotten me again? It's me, Hosseini, a researcher from Sumeru. We've worked together a bunch of times already, you know? I remember him. Sorry, we just, I hope you recall the Energy Amplifier at least. Wait, you're Amplifier Man, aren't you? Oh, right, it's you. You're the one from the chasm. Wow, that was a long time ago. You're a lot more cheerful than when we saw you last. No wonder we didn't recognize you. I mainly recognized him because of his name, more than anything else. Whenever I see it, I always think of Houdini. Anyways. Hee, is that so? I guess I'm just that happy then. I haven't been this lucky in a long while. Huh? What happened? Come on, tell us. Well, it's a long story. After we parted last time, I returned straight to the Academia and proposed the idea of an artificial energy amplifier based on the data we collected. At first, my mentor seemed very excited by the proposal. Gave it the highest praise right on the spot, in fact. And then... He booted me out of Sumeru to make me run errands for him in Fontaine. What? Wait, what? Why? Didn't he praise you? Oh, he did praise me for having the gall to submit a fantasy novel as a project proposal, I mean. No matter how you spin it, that's definitely not praise. Indeed, I too found myself trapped in a pit of despair for some time. However, I had the good fortune of encountering some fine partners and investors here. They took up my project immediately. With their assistance, I've successfully integrated my previous research with Fontainian techniques to create an artificial energy amplifier, the Hosseini Amplifier. As long as it passes the test as my calculations predict it should, forget the trials of the God of Wisdom, I may yet even become a sage. Haven't even graduated yet, have we? No need to fuss over meaningless, confounding variables like that. That's just a tiny twist on the road to success. Most important thing now is to experimentally verify the actual performance of my amplifier. That's why I need volunteers to test it within domains. Well then, Aether, would you like to volunteer to test my Hosseini amplifier? Simply put, you need me to use it while I beat up baddies. Alright, leave it to me. Now, Aether, I have nothing but faith in your capabilities, but the current amplifier design isn't quite up to the mark, so do be careful. Okay. Sounds simple enough. So it also sounds like there's going to be more than one team. I mentioned this before. I'm not really a fan of having to set up multiple teams for these, but we'll figure things out as we go along, and there are multiple difficulty levels. I'm going to go with the hard one, just because. Let's look at the challenge rewards. So 5,000 to get everything, right? That seems to be the case for all of these. So at least the Primo Gems are the second prizes on the list. And in my opinion, those are far more valuable than the money, so... Anyways, let's start with Interference Overgrowth. Conducting tests on the Hosini amplifier under a variety of conditions is our primary objective. We will begin with the most commonly encountered biome in Sumeru, the rainforest. Okay, party setup. Let us see. Yeah, you have to set up 3 different parties. Can you overlap, though? Like, can I go with this party here, and then go to the second group and do that again? Yep. I can do that for all 3 of them. Although, I guess the motive force won't be as strong if you do that. Yeah, it's not as strong because I'm not using different characters in the second party. You know what? It probably won't matter that much. Whoopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Just go with the same 3 groups. Yeah, let's just do that. And set effectors, whatever that means. Oh, I think I'm beginning to understand a little bit more what the motive force thing is all about. It's for the buffs that you can get. So I can only get 2 buffs with my current setup, but that, you know what, that's fine. Because I don't need to have the defense or the HP, and I don't really care that much about the elemental mastery. So let's just go with the attack buffs, just like that. Yeah. Although well, then again, there's secondary effects right here. The secondary effect costs 6 as well. Maybe I don't want this attack one here. Let's remove that and figure out which of these I would want. Okay, let's go with this, because I usually have characters with the shields, right? So the top one there is pretty good for me. And then I can't get the final skill because I don't have enough motive force, but that's fine. So let us switch to the next party. The next party is going to have the same, right? So yeah, okay, let's start. So these enemies being only level 70 means that I'm going to defeat them pretty fast. I say that, but that one had a little bit more HP than I was expecting. Could it be something to... Oh. I'm gonna say, could it have something to do with the motive force thing? I might not be doing as much damage as I probably could. Whoops. I didn't mean for that to happen. What the? I meant to put up a shield, but obviously that didn't work out because Zhongli didn't charge up the elemental skill long enough. For some reason it let it go. There we go. So, if I can build up her elemental burst meter enough, then I can probably defeat some of these. I'm hoping that this will get rid of that one. Yeah, it did. Stabilize. Darn it. And next round. No big deal. There are a total of 3 rounds. As long as I can get 2,000 points, I'm good. Why'd they have to be so far away from each other? I gotta take advantage of her elemental bursts as much as possible. And not just hers, also his. And Venti's too. Even though it doesn't do as much damage, it's still better than nothing. Where's the next one? Oh. Do this. Wow, I'm not getting as much, as many points from these guys as I was from the little guys in the previous fight. Oh. Do this to kind of stun them for a little bit. Solidify. There we go. Maybe this big guy will give me more points. Only 130-ish. Take flight. Not a whole lot. Come on, you. You know, as long as I can get at least 4,000 in this one, I would feel comfortable, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. not gonna happen. I didn't realize that there was one behind me. Still. Ah, no. Ayaka's elemental burst wasn't up. That was unfortunate. Let's stun these three. Then do this, followed by getting rid of them with that elemental burst. Yep, there we go. Oh wow, that worked out to my advantage. They kind of appeared right next to it. Put up my shield again. Where are they? That was a little bit unfair. It took a while to appear.
Time for takeoff. Here we go. Brace yourselves.
If this doesn't work out, you know, where I get 2,000, then I'll probably do it again off camera and try to use more, you know, like a different teams, you know, different characters, so that way I can get more of that motive force stuff. That, or I could up the difficulty too. One or the other. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
I was hoping that it would be a slightly different group of enemies that appeared. Oh well. Okay, there is still a chance. These three. Wow, I got it. Just barely, but I got the 2,000 points. Wow. Let's go ahead and claim those prizes. I'll do one more at least on camera, and then I'll probably do the rest of them off camera. But this time I will bump the difficulty level up to Fearless, and try to set up like different parties. So first of all, let's look at each round for this. So round one, I'm gonna want a Hydro character for sure, and I think that is mainly what I have to worry about in the first round, is just having a Hydro character. The second round, having a character like Venti would be nice. I mean, Venti would probably be nice for the first round or second round. But I'm not really seeing anything else here that I have to worry about that much. Well, I guess having a Cryo and a Hydro on that one would also work out pretty well for me. Then the last one, definitely need another Hydro character. So, unfortunately, some of these I don't remember what their weaknesses and strengths are. So I kind of have to like guess based on their names. For example, the Eremite Scorching Lore Master, I'm assuming that needs a Hydro character. Whereas the Eremite Floral Ring Dancer, I don't think that one really requires anything special. So, yeah, I definitely will figure out how to set up my teams here based off of what I'm seeing. And this is my team lineup. You know, my first team is almost my normal team, with Fischl replacing Venti. Second team actually has a trial character in it, Ayato. And then Venti, what's his name, Bennett, and I forgot her name. What is her name again? Kuching. And then the third team, it has, man, I forgot his name as well, Chingcho. Chingcho? And then whatever her name is. Man, there's so many characters in this game. Sigwin. And then Hu Tao, and then Kaya. So let's go ahead and set the effectors now. I should be able to set quite a few. Attack. And you know what? I'm going to just aim to get as much attack power as possible, because I think that having as much attack power as possible is a good idea. And I'm going to choose the fourth option down. A team-wide tally will be increased by 1/2/2 stacks respectively after a character's normal, charge, or plunging attack hits an opponent. Each stack of a tally grants all party members a 7% all elemental damage bonus for 4 seconds. Can be triggered up to once every 0.2 seconds with a maximum of 8 stacks. So that sounds good, and I think I'm going to get that on all of these buff things here. So that way I can benefit from that as much as possible. And then the final one, I'll have to figure out here. When a character's attack hits an opponent, summon a vortex at the opponent's location that continuously pulls them in. So, yeah, this is definitely the one that I want. Let's go ahead and start. Now, in theory, I should do a lot better this time.
Solidify.
In theory.
By royal decree, hold the line.
But you never know. It really depends on whether or not I, well, this is looking good for the whole, vortex thing. Like, it's making it easy to hit all the enemies with her, so that's good.
This is order.
Allow me.
Go ahead and do this.
Take flight.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Whoopsie. Cool. For a second there, I forgot how to switch to Ayaka, but she's in the same slot as always, so that makes things simple. Let's go ahead and do this. Which one has the vortex around them? Does it matter? I forgot how good Fischl can be. Oz just can rip right through enemies really easily.
I will have order.
Thankfully, I managed to dodge that attack that this big guy there was about to use.
My apologies.
Well, here's hoping that the second team is able to do a good job, because
By royal decree.
I'm about to, I'm about to move on to the second team. I have a feeling that the second team will do better than the third, mainly because Venti is here, and, Venti should make things pretty easy overall. Whoopsie.
Speed of light.
Okay,
Everybody stand back.
go ahead and do that, and then switch over to
The depth back.
Ayako. I don't know.
Cut to the chase.
I should have chosen a character that could, what do you call it?
Going in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Here we go.
I was gonna say leave, like a AoE or dot or whatever on the
Think you
enemies
can get away?
for Electro, kind of like how Fischl can do with Oz. Would have made some things a little bit easier, but it's fine.
Be still.
I do almost have 2,000. Oh, I do have 2,000.
Mind the deluge.
Whoa, hey, stop that.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Don't blink.
This is working out pretty well so far.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, wow.
Time for takeoff.
No, stop that.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Speed of light. Hey.
Die! Oh wait, was I using that on an Electro enemy? Whoops. For some reason I thought that was a Pyro, but maybe it was an Electro. At the last second I saw that it was an Electro.
Body and mind. Time to
Wait, where are you?
Rain cutter.
Let's go ahead and do this.
Higher, higher, hands on fire.
I've never used
Will be frozen.
Sigween before.
I swear, it's for medical research.
Whoa, hey, what? Okay. And I did build up Hu Tao a while back, so that way she could actually do some decent damage.
Your coming was foretold.
Oh. I keep forgetting about her as a viable option, though. Oh, stop that. As for him,
So sorry.
I'm not entirely sure why I picked him. I think it was mainly for the cryo effect.
The show of my soul just begun.
Ah, no! I'm trying to switch to Hu Tao and keep forgetting which button I'm supposed to press.
That's this. Quit it. Fire.
Well, I got 2,800, which is 800 more than what I needed. You know, I actually didn't mind that at all. I wonder if I should do another. You know, I'm almost tempted to just do all of them in this video. I mean, I'm only able to get the silver, obviously, based on my track record so far, but you know what? I'll do it. I'll do one more, at least. So, this one, the enemies are a little bit different. Obviously, I'm going to need some pyro characters for some of these because of those cryo abyss mages and the cryo slime. As well as that cryo gunner in the very first round. Wow, I don't like that at all. Thankfully, I can usually get rid of cryo gunners pretty fast if I aim for them immediately. But they don't always give you that chance, you know, because if you aim for them immediately, they can't get up their shields. Oh, I better read the description for this one. I don't even know if I read it for this one. So I'll read it for this one very fast. Even giant boulders may be smashed to smithereens by rushing waters. Conducting experiments under such conditions will surely demonstrate the reliability of the Energy Amplifier. And then there's this one. Observation soaring well. Current results indicate that the performance of the Energy Amplifier is strongly affected by environmental factors. Observation is in a more natural environment is advised. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out the party composition. We've got some interesting trial characters to choose from, namely her and him. I don't think I've ever played as either of them. Obviously, I played as Zhongli, though. So, yeah, we'll figure out what I'm going to do. I can actually see the monster list from here, so that's nice. These are the teams I'm going with. So, Zhongli, Amber, Hu Tao, Fischl in the first group, Xingqiu, Venti, Bennett, and Kuching in the second team. Diluc, whatever her name is. Man, I always... Arlecchino? Something to that effect. Anyways, she's in the second team as well as, of course, Ayaka and Kokomi. So let's go ahead and set the effectors. I'll probably go with the exact same ones that I had the previous time, if it'll let me choose those. Yep, it let me choose all the same ones as before. So let's go ahead and do this. This ought to be interesting. So Amber I chose because of
No one escapes my sight.
these guys.
Cross over. Oz reveal by.
Yeah. Whoopsie. May as well get rid of them with him.
Solidify.
Get that shield up.
Ignite Phantasmagoria.
Do that. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to switch out her. I didn't bring a healer, which may have been a mistake. I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping it wasn't, but you never know.
I will have order.
Yeah, you are a problem. Stop that.
Hey, get him. Let it rain.
Oh wait, I forgot. Hu Tao is a healer, right? She's capable of healing herself. I think.
This is
Although, I'm not sure how effective it is.
as you wish, main Fräulein.
But I think that this attack heals her. Yeah, it does. Just a little bit, though. Stop that. What the? Oh. I only got 500 points from this one, which is a real shame. Or somewhere around 500 points. It's not, like, too big of a deal, it's just...
Body and mind.
it is what it is.
Let me weave you a verse.
So let's
Think you can
go ahead and do this. I should have saved his attack there. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
A part of me is thinking that most of my points will probably come from
Yahoo!
the final match, because that's where Ayaka and Kokomi are. But we'll see.
Going in.
Go ahead and do this with
I
him.
have taught you
What?
everything I know.
Whoopsie. That was a mistake.
That was on cold floor. Time for takeoff.
Oh,
Here we go.
so I wasn't expecting, what the? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm getting confused about who to switch to.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
This is really unfortunate.
Let's light it up.
And why does it feel like I'm taking damage passively with everybody? What's going on? I've got to survive for a couple more seconds. That was weird. I didn't see them being affected by anything. Like any hidden, you know, like damage over time abilities or anything like that. That was really weird. Maybe I just didn't notice it.
Retribution!
Anyways,
Allow me.
let's...
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Okay, her normal attacks do not change into anything else with that, which is a shame. Let's get rid of you guys.
Embrace the ice. Rest and rebuild.
Wait a second. Why is her HP going down? Did I miss something? Some kind of explanation for why characters would have some kind of weird
Take flight.
damage over time ability affecting them?
Everlasting.
Yeah, she's got something that's hurting her over time, you know, like killing her slowly but surely. Now she's back to normal. If you look on the right there, you can actually see it.
I disarmed.
What? Hey, I tried switching to D-Loop before that happened and it didn't work. That's weird. Oh well. None of this is really working the way it should have. But then again, it's probably because I'm not really used to using all of these different characters. I only got bronze. I can get the silver for that later. Yeah, I'm going to save the rest of these for later. That was still kind of fun, you know, experimenting with different characters and stuff. It's too bad. It always feels like they're making these just slightly harder than I'm capable of handling. Especially, like, with these, like, you know, where the score that you need to get everything is 5,000. Yeah, it's a lot higher than I was expecting. But, yeah, it's not a big deal. So, now we are going to move on to something else, probably a story quest. Okay, let's start Chiori's story quest. So unlock it. It is now made available. Let's get the quest. And go to the Court of Fontaine Courtier Leonise. Or Leonis? Anyways. Fashion festival is being held in Fontaine. You and Paimon decide to check it out for yourselves. Let's navigate all the way over there. Now, I will warn you that another big update is on the way, I think. And I'm pretty sure that big update is going to unlock, like, the next big region of the game. I don't know if it's going to unlock while I'm in the middle of doing this or not, but hopefully I can finish this before that happens.
Seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs as far as the eye can see. Let's see what they're for. Fontaine Fashion Week? Ooh, why don't we go check out some of the shops? Maybe we can pick up some cool new clothes.
Okay, is this the sign that she's talking about right there? Anyways.
Is this really okay? I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiori boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today?
Perhaps it's because of Fontaine Fashion Week?
Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Huh.
I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today!
I mean, it's kind of weird that Paimon keeps saying that, because where else would she be if she's the shop owner, right? But, okay.
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid!
We actually wanted to ask about Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh. That. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs, too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chiori designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Something like that.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Oh, are we gonna see Karara?
Excuse me. Coming through.
Yep.
Coming through.
Kirara, or whatever, But it's nice to see her again. I mean, we saw her in the, during the timed event, but still.
Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
It has indeed. How about a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Maybe next time. Considering how late this delivery is, I'm not sure this is the time to play cards. Plus, I know this shipment is really important to Chiori, so I should probably make sure everything's in order. Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
That was the first time the one in Mondstadt? Or am I misremembering? I don't know.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Wait a second. Her tail wagging thing is supposed to mean something, right?
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
Your tails.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
Alright. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express.
Oh, really?
It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
Well, that's not good.
So it was a targeted hit?
Yeah.
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
Oh. Okay.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Oh, she rounded them up herself, huh? I thought she would have, like, turned into the little, cat thing that she can turn into and then ran away.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you? Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Why would she be keeping any other secrets? Weird.
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
You always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chiori Boutique's delivery.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
Is it somebody important? Or is something else going on? Hopefully it's nothing serious.
I appreciate your kindness,
Although,
Kirara, but if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here.
Although it would make things more interesting if it was something serious, but, like, I'm hoping it's something innocent, like they wanted to surprise Chiori with something else or whatever, you know? And it turned out that they weren't really bandits, although she did have the guards take him away, so I guess that it would turn out that they were bandits, unless she's lying about that. I don't know.
Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter?
Uter. No, that name rings a bell. Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
Wait a second. Isn't that guy, like, just down the street from here?
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So you both know this Uter guy?
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Maybe I'm remembering the wrong person. There's, like, another person on the same street here that we've interacted with before for a different quest. So,
So he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name.
So why would Kirara not want to bring up his name? Weird.
I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Well, maybe she's just worried what Chiori's gonna do, which it sounds like Chiori's gonna do something.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To go confront him.
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while before heading back?
Chiori! Wait!
And she's gone.
So what if it turns out that it wasn't Uther and it was somebody that was framing him?
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week.
Huh.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uther guy's safety.
Uh-huh. When They Talk About Tonight has started. So, I actually am going to be stopping right here. Because yeah, okay, maybe I have seen that guy, though, over here somewhere before. But yeah, I'm going to be stopping for right now. Thank you very much for watching. And in the next video, I'm going to make as much progress on this as possible. I may even aim to, just completely finish it all in one video. We'll see, though. It really depends on how long it is. I'm assuming it'll probably take, another hour and a half to finish all of it. So the next video might be extra long. But we'll see. Anyways, thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.